In this video, I'm going to talk about the new inflation-adjusted tax brackets for 2023. I'm going to go over everything that you need to know and how it's going to affect you. This could be a big chunk from your tax refund if you don't pay attention. So let's jump right into this. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Chase and this is a penny pincher's guide to personal finance. If you are interested in more videos like this or just want to know how to get your taxes for free done online, then there will be links up here above and at the end of this video that go over exactly how to do that. But let's jump right into how these tax brackets are affecting you directly and affecting your refund status. So first thing that we need to do is we need to compare the tax brackets for 2022 versus the 2023 and find out why there is such a big change happening. So back during the pandemic, the Federal Reserve ended up printing out trillions of dollars to keep up with everything that's going on. This ended up causing inflation, which then led to prices being increased. Now, with all these prices increasing, this would include your goods, your services, and your income. But unfortunately, your income just couldn't keep up with the goods and services price increase, and that became a problem. So the IRS knew this, and they started thinking, and if you are making more income and you're making more money, then you're gonna have to pay more taxes on that income. And you're gonna pay more in taxes because if you are making more money, the amount of income that you have in each specific tax bracket will be adjusted, and that will have to affect the amount of taxes that you pay. And now keeping in mind, the IRS does adjust the tax brackets depending on the amount of inflation each year to make sure that they account for these increased income amounts. But unfortunately, given what has happened over the past few years, the IRS has adjusted it and made some pretty big substantial changes in the tax brackets, and this is why it affects you. Now, one caveat that I do want to make sure that I say it now before we get too far into this video is that these tax brackets for the 2022 to the 2023 year only affects the year and the income in 2022. The 2023 and the 2024 tax brackets will only affect the income for the year of 2023 income. I just want to make sure that people understand that there are different brackets and they adjust for the previous year for the income that they are having them. And if you take a deeper dive into these tax brackets, there are different percentages with different amounts of income and a stepwise approach that they will be charging you depending on how much income you've had. Now, it's not going to be the total amount of income in that one specific tax bracket, but they will charge you on a stepwise approach for a certain amount at a certain percent for the total amount of income that you have. So for example, if you were to look at the tax brackets for the 2022, the first $10,275 are taxed at a 10% rate. And then if you made more money than that in the 2022 year, then the next up, you'll all the way up to $41,775 will be taxed at 12%. So if you look at that, your first $10,275 at 10, and then everything else after that at 12%, and so on, will prevent yourself from being at these like higher tax brackets. That's one of the things that people don't understand is that they think that they are always going to be taxed at that higher tax bracket just because they make that much money, but it's only going to be that much money that they make over the percentage of that previous bracket that will be taxed at that higher tax rate. So when comparing the 2022 versus the 2023 tax brackets, if you were to look at these two tax brackets here in front of you, so if you take a look at the 2022 versus the 2023 tax bracket and you look at the single filers, they're actually going to be jumping from a $10,275 for that first tax bracket all the way up to $11,000 in 2023. That is a huge change for the coming year. And if we were to go ahead and take a look at the married filing jointly, their tax bracket for the initial has changed from $20,555 to $22,000 in 2023. Now, if you're taking a look at these tax brackets, you can go ahead and calculate and do the math for your own specific situation and find out exactly how much taxes you're going to be paying for your total income. Now, they have made a huge adjustment like I was talking about, and if you look at and do the calculation, this is a 7% increase from 2022 to 2023 that is helping to take an effect to counteract what's happening with inflation. So there has been a lot going on between 2022 and 2023 tax returns, but unfortunately, and I just want to make sure that you know that this will not affect the 2022 year that you are submitting right now. You will not have these big changes going on right now. So the big takeaway from this video is that the tax brackets, they are being adjusted based off of what's going on with the economy. Unfortunately, this means that you will not be making more money on your tax returns because what's going to happen with your specific payroll is that they're going to go ahead and change the withholding on a monthly basis to adjust for these new tax bracket changes. And so in the end, you're not going to really see much of a difference in your tax return. But the more that you understand these tax brackets, the better you can go about doing your taxes and ensuring that you are doing it appropriately and getting every penny back that you do deserve. Hope this video helped you. If you are looking for ways to file your taxes for free or just some more tips in general, then there will be some videos up here. And as always, I want to remind you that we are here from your first penny to your first million. We'll see you next time.